This marks the fourth part of this manhwa. If you haven't viewed the previous parts, you can access it by clicking the I button located above, or the link is provided in description. Let's aim for 200 likes on today's video. Jinwoong warned Sang watch his steps. If he act like that, even the neighborhood beggars will know his location. Jangso replied, yes sir. In his thoughts, Jangso cursed, damn it, he lost points for such a trivial thing. Jinwoong interrupted, stating, hold on. Everyone take cover behind the trees. It seems to be one of the guys who ran away earlier. Good, from now on follow his instructions. Seeing one of them is missing, he inquired, where is he? Jangso thinks this is his chance. He can't miss it. He have to act quickly and secure his position. Just as Jangso was about to catch the barbarian, an arrow struck him. Jinwoong realized it was a trap. Sejong exclaimed, damn, falling for it like that. As Gwiyoung prepared to attack, he noticed an incoming arrow and dodged it. Lianju commented, wow, he dodged that. He is pretty good. Seeing that, Dumak shouted, there's an ambush over there. There's no choice but to go out now. As Dumak and Dami moved forward to attack barbarians, 3 arrows were about to hit them, but Sejong blocked them. Sejong stated, it seems like they fell into a trap. Dumak inquired, a trap? Sejong pointed towards the barbarians that were hiding and shooting arrows. Meanwhile, Gwiyoung stood up and stated he asked him if he remember him. Lianju inquired, what is he talking about? Who is he to ask him if he remember him or not? Gwiyoung stated he don't remember. 5 years ago he burnt and massacred his village and his family. Hashu inquired, 5 years ago? Did he ever come to Joseon then? Gwiyoung stated, don't play dumb. Sejong attacked Hashu, but he easily blocked his attack. However, Sejong moved forward and kicked another barbarian in front of him. He said to his group, let's break through. Follow him. Gwiyoung, he don't know how much he hate him, but if he don't want to drag all his comrades to hell, stop now. Hashu stated, how dare he? Do as he please. Meanwhile, Dumak attacked him, but Hashu dodged it. Dami attacked him on the other side, landing a blow on Hashu. Taking advantage of the moment, Dumak grabbed Gwiyoung's arm and stated, let go, and started running after Sejong. To the surprise of all of them, the barbarians had already surrounded them. One of the barbarians exclaimed they must have chased them with their full force. Ghost Shadow, this is the price of the lives of their compatriots that he took. He will take it back with the lives of the ones next to him. Now he is really dead and prepared to launch an arrow, but instead he was hit by a rock. Following that, multiple rocks hit other barbarians. The barbarians shouted, where is the rock coming from and who is throwing them? One of the barbarians looked around and stated, he is over there. Then they were hit from the opposite side. Hashu exclaimed, how can this be? What are they doing? Kill them all. Sejong thinks second team? His thoughts were interrupted when Kim Jang called out, Sejong over here. Sejong responded, leader Kim Jang. Dumak declared, the path is clear, everyone follow him. Gwiyoung, hurry. Let's go, you scoundrel. Stop it for now, they need to survive. Hashu commanded, chase them. Don't let them go. Damn it all. As they were running away, Sejong inquired, leader Kim Jang, what happened? How did he know they were in danger? Kim Jang replied, they have been following his team from the beginning. Sejong inquired, why? Kim Jang explained, they received information that the barbarians were coming down in groups. One of their team members sent a request for support. Their third team had too many risk factors including them. Sejong questioned, then shouldn't they go support leader Jinwoong's first team right away? Kim Jang responded, what? He really don't know anything. Do he know what his nickname is? He's called Yacha, so he don't have to worry about him. He's a monster. Then Gwiyoung stopped and tried to return back. However, Kim Jang hit him with a punch on the face and inquired, so is he satisfied? He met his enemy and poured out his emotions without hesitation. Does it feel good? At the cost of his comrades' lives. But he guessed he wasted his energy. His name is Lianju. He's only been showing up in Joseon for about a year. Lianju was not active in Joseon 5 years ago when Gwiyoung's village burned. Gwiyoung stated, that can't be. It's definitely the same guy he remember. Kim Jang stated, maybe. It's Lianju. He's his enemy. Lianju's cousin and the leader of the Yojin tribe Lianju. Lianju and Lianju look alike enough to be confused at a glance. Maybe Lianju imitated Lianju. Meanwhile, their talk was interrupted when Sejong stated, leader Kim Jang, he is worried. Just looking at the scale of the Yojin people who attacked them earlier, isn't it right to go and support leader Jinwoong? Kim Jang stated, geez, what did he say earlier? Jinwoong is a monster. He must have escaped by now. He has the most overwhelming skills with countless combat experiences. He's a skilled person who received the recognition of General Choi Yundeok with his pure strength. Trust him if not anyone else. He's Yacha. He won't die in a place like this. Meanwhile, Li Manju obstructed the escape route of Team 1. After a prolonged battle, the victor emerged, with Li Manju standing tall, holding Jinwoong's head in his hand. As Choi Yundiak observed the dead bodies, Kim Jang inquired Jinwoong if it was really him. Choi Yundiak then requested to be told everything in detail, wanting to know how it had happened. Jang So admitted that they were ambushed during the infiltration due to his negligence, but Jinwoong, the squad leader, had single-handedly slaughtered around a dozen barbarians. Kim Jang questioned why Jinwoong had returned in such a state and demanded to know what had happened. Jang So explained that one of the barbarians had arrived late, and Jinwoong had fought unbelievably, like a yiksha, but he was no match for that particular barbarian. He even coughed up some blood. Choi Yundiak inquired to be told who the barbarian was, to which Jang So replied that he didn't know, but the man had a huge frame and braided his hair in 3 strands, and the doctor confirmed that he had taken his last breath. Choi Yundiak acknowledged that this was how it had happened. Kim Jang then suggested that the person responsible was likely Li Manju. Choi Yundiak agreed and decided to change the plan. According to the reports, the Yojin tribe had already descended to Joseon land in large numbers, indicating the presence of a main base nearby. Since they had engaged in such a battle, they must have felt threatened. Choi Yundiak ordered the mobilization of the entire army before dawn that night, with the objective of finding the Yojin tribe before they could cross the river and escape. He emphasized that there was no need to capture them alive, and instructed his men to kill them all on sight and bring him Li Manju's head. Kim Jang stated, "General, they are good at ambushes. If they rush too much, they might have more deaths." Choi Yundiak stated they have to find them right now. Jinwoong's soul has departed, on its way to the underworld. Turning to the informer group, Kim Jang stated they all heard it. "Our mission is very important now. They have to find their base within 1 hour. First, Gwiyoung, he is excluded from this mission. He have no complaints, right? The rest he will rearrange the squads. 7 of them excluding Gwiyoung." His talk was interrupted by Choi Yundiak, who stated, "Wait. Informers, there's something they have to do for him." At the Barbarian main camp, Lee Ha-shu stated, "Damn it all. How can he not catch one guy?" And, "What?" The vanguard was completely wiped out by one guy. Ahab stated he was like a monster. They called him Yiksha or something. They had no chance even if they attacked him at the same time. Lee Ha-shu exclaimed, "You bastards, no matter what, they have more numbers." As he entered the tent, the leader of the Yojin tribe, Li Manju, stated he came, still using those vulgar words skillfully. Lee Ha-shu stated, "Brother, how did he come here?" Li Manju stated he was curious about how their brother was doing, so he came to see. He was trying to break free from his shadow, but he wondered if it was worth it. Based on what he heard on the way, it seemed like things were not going well. Ahab informed Li Manju that they were doing well, but the people they encountered that day were peculiar and bizarre. Li Manju inquired what he meant by bizarre. Ahab explained that there was a monster among the Joseon army who had single-handedly slaughtered them all. It was like seeing a yiksha. Li Manju smiled and surprised both of them by throwing the head of Jinwoong in front of them. Ahab identified Jinwoong as the yiksha from before. Li Manju suggested hanging his head in a visible place to demoralize the kids. Lee Ha-shu inquired who Jinwoong was. Li Manju revealed that he was a special soldier of Joseon, and if they found out, their current location wouldn't be safe. He instructed them to cross the river and return to the camp before dawn. Lee Ha-shu protested, saying it was impossible as they were close to achieving their goal of eating yoyoing. Li Manju dismissed the importance of yoyoing, stating that it was merely for future plans. He advised waiting for winter when the Joseon army would be less active, and not to recklessly kill inexperienced kids for nothing. Lee Ha-shu stated, "No, brother." He told him that he would show him. Just give him 1 day and he will. Their discussion were interrupted by Ahab, who stated, "Listen to the leader. The conquest of Yoyon, the place he mentioned, can be done again in winter." Li Manju inquired what's his name. He replied, "Sir, he is Ahab." Li Manju remarked he is unlucky, which confused Ahab, who asked for clarification. In the next moment, Li Manju killed Ahab while saying he came all the way here and heard something he shouldn't have. Turning to Ha-shu, Li Manju stated, "It seems that Joseon has an informer too. Don't tell the others about the main information on the conquest. Remember this, he have to kill anyone who might leak the information without hesitation." At that moment both heard a sound from outside their tent. Exiting the tent, Ha-shu inquired, "What the hell is this noise?" They both saw soldiers rushing and killing the barbarians. Seeing this, Li Manju jumped onto a horse and said, "These guys are already here. They're faster than he thinks. Get on the horses. Take only the useful ones and cross the river right away." At that moment Li Manju detected an arrow aimed at him, attempting to evade but ultimately getting grazed. Turning swiftly to locate the source, he found Choi Yundeok atop the hill with a bow. Startled, Lee Manju instructed Hashu mount the horses quickly. If Choi Yundeok pursues, there's no hope. They are crossing the river immediately. Hashu hesitated, suggesting brother he can't leave. He will stay behind, and Lee Manju cut his talk off, sternly stating shut up. He told him to get on the horse. Hashu complied and Lee Manju ordered let's go. They departed the camp as Choi Yundeok observed from the hill. Hashu expressed remorse, saying brother he is sorry. He tried to do well, but Lee Manju interrupted, reassuring him he is talking nonsense. As long as he is alive, he will have plenty of opportunities, so don't worry. Suddenly a rock hurtled toward Lee Manju, whom he skillfully caught with his hand. The scene shifted to Choi Yundeok outlining a plan. There's something they have to do for him. Even if he attack their base and find it, given the barbarians' expected size, they might miss Lee Manju. Informers divide into 4 groups of 2 surround the base. If they miss him, the nearest group will track him first. The test is over now. They are now informers. Alright, he will assign the groups. Gwiyoung and Gwiyoung, Sejong and Demak, Changryong and so on. In the current scene, Changryong exclaimed impressive, he caught that. Lee Manju puzzled, inquiring caught what? Changryong observed he have seen people dodge, but catching it is a first. The boss is the boss, he guess. Meanwhile he crushing the rock with his hand. Remarked he have got a funny and trivial skill. Playfully Changryong inquired, interested in seeing another skill. Suddenly Gwiyoung rushed and launching an attack on Lee Manju from behind. Gwiyoung declared this time it's the real deal. He is son of a bitch. Attempting to face Gwiyoung, Lee Manju found himself thwarted as Gwiyoung swiftly cut the legs of the horse he was riding. Hashu, reacting fiercely, rushed to attack Gwiyoung, threatening he really want to die, returning on his own feet. You bastard. He will cut off his head too. Yet a sudden impact from a rock struck Hashu, causing him to momentarily pause his assault. Meanwhile Changryong redirected attention, stating where is he looking? He is his opponent. Attempting another rock throw, Changryong's throwing hand got pierced by an arrow. Seizing the opportunity, Gwiyoung advanced toward Lee Manju, who unsheathed his sword. In a clash both swung their swords, resulting in Gwiyoung's sword shattering upon impact. Observing this, Changryong wondered that Barbarian broke Gwiyoung's sword with one hit. How is that possible? Gwiyoung shockingly looked at his broken sword. With a crackling sound, Lee Manju's sword also broken in pieces. He started laughing, saying this is fun. His laughter ceased when Gwiyoung questioned, do he remember him? The village he burned 5 years ago. His parents, his sister, and all of them. Do you remember? Dismissing it, Hashu retorted, this bastard is talking nonsense again. Who would remember such things? He think he did remember someone or something like that. Lee Manju remarked Muchang 5 years ago in winter at Muchang. Was he the kid hit by a fire arrow while crossing the river? He had occasionally pondered if the child had survived, only to find him back. Inquiring further, Lee Manju inquired, was the kid with him is his sister? Gwiyoung, filled with rage, charged forward as Changryong tossed a sword to him. Catching it, Gwiyoung attacked Lee Manju, who defended himself with the broken sword. In the midst of the confrontation, Gwiyoung questioned, do he remember everything cruelly? Lee Manju affirmed of course, he remember everything. Pity for the poor souls who died for the sins of being born as Joseon. Pushing Gwiyoung back, Lee Manju hurled the broken sword at him, which Gwiyoung blocked with his sword. Seizing the momentary distraction, Lee Manju rushed forward, grabbing Gwiyoung's sword with his hand, and remarked impressive in that freezing cold. He survived falling into the river and came this far. Witnessing this, Changryong intervened, also rushing to attack Lee Manju, exclaiming, stop it, you barbarian bastard. In a swift movement, Lee Manju caught Changryong midair and hurled him at Gwiyoung. The collision sent both to them crashing to the ground. Asserting his resolve, Lee Manju declared to come this far with that small spark of life he saved in his young age, he salute him. But he won't let him go this time. He won't leave any spark of life. He will put them all out. Changryong surprisingly remarked, damn it all, he's really a monster. Hashu, concerned, shouted, brother be careful, as he saw an arrow directed at Lee Manju. Dodging an incoming arrow, Lee Manju addressed Gwiyoung, stating he is really lucky. Instructing Hashu to get back on the horse, and he ran towards the oncoming group. Demak questioned, is he crazy? Why is he coming this way? Lee Manju leaped into the air, landing on Demak's back. Seizing Demak's dagger, he plunged it into Demak's stomach. Sejong reacted, exclaiming, you bastard. Lee Manju assured he can save him if he take him right away, and threw Demak from the horse. Urging Hashu, he ordered, let's go quickly. Curious, Hashu suggested, brother, there are only a few of them. Why not kill them all and go? Lianju responded, being caught twice means that the whole Joseon army will be coming soon. Let's go, Hasha remarked. They are really lucky bastards. Gwiyoung observed, thinking they were just strong, but they fly around like crazy. It was like a tiger running around. Glancing at Gwiyoung that is lying next to on the ground, he inquired, is he okay? Meanwhile Sejong, worried about Demak, exclaimed, hey Demak, don't lose consciousness. Keep his eyes open. At that moment Sungmong arrived at the scene. Meanwhile Gwiyoung reflected, 5 years. It's been 5 years. He have been looking forward to meeting him, living with the sound of ghosts in his ears. But what is the ghost shadow? It's shameful. The emotion he felt when he met him. Fear was mixed in it. Approaching Gwiyoung, Sungmong questioned, what is he doing lying down? Everyone is in a mess. Did they get this messed up by one guy? Was that barbarian bastard that powerful? No, is he whining like a baby? He is supposed to be the ghost shadow. This is disappointing. Gwiyoung inquired, is this General Sungmong? Gwiyoung confirmed, yes, he is Sungmong. Sungmong commanded he bring one horse from over there. Let's go, Gwiyoung. He will scold him. No, he will kill him. This marks the conclusion of the 4th part of this manhwa. The 5th part will be uploaded soon, so don't forget to show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel for future updates.